Imagine a world without the haunting howl of a wolf echoing through the forest. What if these magnificent predators, often misunderstood and villainized in folklore, vanished from our planet forever? You might think this would be a good thing, a safer world for livestock and even humans, but the reality is far more complex and devastating. The disappearance of wolves would trigger a catastrophic domino effect, unraveling entire ecosystems and reshaping landscapes in ways you can't even imagine. This isn't just about losing one species, it's about dismantling the very fabric of the wild. The most immediate and dramatic impact would be a population explosion of herbivores, particularly deer, elk, and moose. Without their primary natural predator, these animals would multiply unchecked. Their numbers would swell to unsustainable levels, leading to overgrazing on a massive scale. Forests, which rely on young saplings to regenerate, would be decimated. The tender shoots and young trees would be devoured before they ever had a chance to grow, effectively halting forest renewal. Over time, lush woodlands would thin out, eventually transforming into barren, shrub-dominated grasslands. The landscape as we know it would fundamentally change, losing its diversity and resilience. This overgrazing would have severe consequences for countless other species. Birds that depend on the forest canopy for nesting and shelter, such as warblers and flycatchers, would find their habitats gone. Their populations would plummet as they struggle to find suitable places to breed and raise their young. The forest floor, once shaded and rich with life, would become exposed and dry. This would impact small mammals like mice and voles, which rely on the undergrowth for cover from other predators. The entire food web would begin to fray at the edges, starting with the smallest creatures and working its way up. The ripple effect would extend even to our rivers and streams. In places like Yellowstone National Park, the reintroduction of wolves demonstrated their profound influence on waterways. The overpopulated elk, in the absence of wolves, had grazed heavily along riverbanks. This destroyed the stabilizing vegetation, primarily willows and aspens. Without these depruded plants, the riverbanks began to erode severely. The rivers widened, became shallower, and their courses straightened. This ecological degradation destroyed critical habitats for fish and other aquatic life. When wolves returned, they kept the elk moving, allowing the riverbank vegetation to recover. The banks stabilized, rivers narrowed and meandered again, and pools formed, creating ideal environments for fish, beavers, and amphibians. Without wolves, our rivers would sicken and die. Furthermore, the absence of wolves would disrupt a vital natural process: the distribution of nutrients. Wolves are apex predators, but they are also a crucial source of food for scavengers. When a wolf pack makes a kill, the carcass provides a lifeline for a vast array of other animals. Scavengers like coyotes, foxes, eagles, and even bears rely on these leftover meals, especially during the harsh winter months when food is scarce. The nutrients from the carcass are returned to the soil, enriching it and supporting plant life. Without wolf kills, this entire scavenger guild would suffer immensely. Many would face starvation, leading to further population declines and disrupting the delicate cycle of life and death that sustains the ecosystem. Ultimately, the disappearance of wolves would create a profoundly imbalanced and impoverished world. We would lose not only a keystone species but also the healthy, vibrant ecosystems they help maintain. The silence left by their absence would be a grim reminder of a world less wild, less resilient, and less whole. The story of the wolf is a powerful lesson in ecological interconnectedness. It teaches us that every species, from the largest predator to the smallest plant, plays an indispensable role. Protecting wolves isn't just about saving an animal. It's about preserving the intricate and beautiful web of life that sustains us all. Their howl is not a threat. It is the song of a healthy, thriving wilderness.